Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Pretend Problems Podcast. I'm Kelsey Cook.
And I am Chad Daniels. We started too fast.
Oh,
I didn't get to think of someone.
That's okay.
So I'm just me. Great!
Yay. If you're watching on YouTube and I'm sitting weird, I just came from the goddamn chiropractor.
That's right.
And I have to be in robot mode.
The music they play at that place. Might want to say, gosh darn. Next time you go in there, it's going to be a...
I know. I wonder if they listen.
I don't know. But I will say that I haven't had to go in a while.
Yeah.
I feel loosey-goosey for the most part.
Can we say what was kind of interesting about the car accident?
I think I already said it, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it
I was out of my mind.
Straightened my sweet ass right out.
That's fucking crazy.
I bought a pillow where you go in and you're supposed to tell them all about your old pillow and how you sleep. Do you sleep on your back? Do you sleep on your slide? Do you sleep on a slide and then that's why you can't sleep because you're always sliding down to the bottom on your side? Or do you sleep on your stomach, which don't. You're not supposed to. That's very bad for you.
Yeah.
And so you fill out this questionnaire and then you measure your pillow. Mm-hmm. I eyeballed it. So I ended up with a gigantic fucking pillow. And
it's absurd.
It feels like my head is kinked when I'm on it, but I gotta tell you, I feel so great when I sleep on it.
Wow. Yeah, you look like you're putting your head on a microwave.
It is way up there.
It's so thick.
Yeah. It's like my shoulder is trying to tell me a secret, and I'm trying to help my head over to listen.
Hey. Yeah, and you were looking at mine and you're like, well, what the hell? Why is mine so much bigger? But it is true. If you think about like sending in a pillow company your measurements, it's like, well, yeah, you are going to have more distance from your neck to the end of your shoulders than I am. So,
yeah, but I don't think that much. So anyways, if there's any 7.5-foot people out there that are looking for a pillow, contact us.
Yeah. I shot my special. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. For those of you who came out, I didn't do the merch lines those nights because, or those shows. I was frantically trying to get ready again between the two shows. And then by the end of the second one, my brain was mush. So
I don't think people expect on a special shooting night, people to be there selling merch.
I know.
If they expect that, it's like, what did your parents do? Did they always call you princess? It's like, we got to have a little you got to take pictures in between. You got to do all this shit. You can't be out there.
It is, in terms of energy, it's like doing another show.
Yeah.
By the end of a 2-show night, if you've done 2 merch lines, it's like you've done 4 shows. Because sometimes they'll last like 45 minutes and but that's the thing is, like I was sad to miss the merch lines, especially because it's Minneapolis. So it's like, this is where we live. It's so many sweet fans. Yeah. I really did want to be there and get to meet you guys or say hi again if you've come to shows and just, you like left sweet gifts. And I just know I really appreciated that. And I did wish I could have seen you. So another show in Minneapolis.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Merch lines are great because you do get to see the people that take the time to come see you. Right? Yeah. When I worked at the Fitzgerald, same thing. We're shooting a special, and my animal fucking fans came down to the stage and cornered me. They did, but I'm kidding that it was a problem. Yeah. It was very funny. It was like I just got to run by the stage and do a high five line.
Victory lap.
Yeah, it was nice. So, but it's just almost impossible to go out to the lobby to do it on those nights.
Yeah. It honestly went really smoothly. The people working at that theater are wonderful and so nice.
It's crazy how good.
Really good, yeah. And I only felt like the concussion stuff fucked with me once. And even then, I'm like, maybe just the adrenaline of shooting a special would have made me do this anyway. I like fucked up the wording on my very first joke on the first show and then was up there like, in my head, like, God, fuck, I damn it. It's like, there's so much pressure on it to go perfectly. And when you like fuck up the wording right away, I was having trouble getting that out of my head for the rest of that first show. But it like that first show, both crowds were so good. The first crowd was like laughing and clapping at Anthony, the sound guy, going out and like putting the mic in the right position between me and Ben.
He does a great fucking job.
I know. They were really funny.
Anthony does a great job.
They were really funny.
Anthony said a very funny thing one time when he has been doing my sound since, hold on. Is that how you word that without making yourself sound like a chode? He's been doing the sound on my specials for a long time, just because he's amazing.
Yeah.
And I remember I said to him once, I go, I wonder if there's anybody just lurking in the shadows up there. And then he put his hand to his ear and he goes, take the shot. So funny.
He is very funny.
He's very funny, but very, very talented, very great with sound, and kind of little shit, because he'll put stuff in specials.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
What? Remind me?
It's great. It'll be like your headshot will just be a shadow in a corner for just a second. It's really, I think he gets bored because he's so good at his job.
Oh my God.
He gets bored and he does that stuff. But but really great. So anyways, her talking about the first joke and how the wording wasn't correct and how she was in her head. This is the phone call I got. But just wait. But the only reason I'm saying that is because it surprised me so much to get that phone call from you, because unsolicited, I had received, and I'm just going to say it, more texts than I cared to get about how incredible. After like the fifth one, I just was texting back, yeah, got it, bro. But everyone said it was just Crush City. And then I called you and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you're like, fucked up the first joke. I'm like, oh, am I talking to myself with a higher voice? What's going on right now? I do get it. I mean, of course.
Yeah. Objectively, I mean, it was so great. Again, everybody was so nice. I got a standing ovation on the first show, which was like, I mean, made me want to cry. It was so nice. But yeah, like, I am a perfectionist. It's hard not to be. And you are, I mean, I know that this is maybe not how you always want to be for me, but you are my safe space.
That's true. Of course I do.
And so I'm not going to tell any of the people around at the special taping how I'm like the depths of the freak out I'm having in my mind. And the like, I really push a lot on the show for all of you to like take the time to have a good relationship with yourself. Learn how to love yourself. There's a little
Kelsey inside of you.
Little child version of you.
Would you say this to her?
Yes. I really preach that to you guys. And I have come so far. I used to be brutal to myself. My self-talk used to, I mean, I think it would shock people how mean I used to be to myself. I've come so far. And then it's sometimes in these like really high pressure situations, I just like had a little bit of a backslide. And it wasn't even like a little bit of a backslide cut to me crying in the car.
Oh, no. That's not what I mean. This is again, like you and I are fucking polar opposites.
In what way about this?
I fuck up the wording of my first joke and I just let the crowd know. Looks like I get to do that joke for another year because that's not going to be in this fucking special. And then I go on to the next thing. I just like, I don't know. And here's the thing. I think your brain is your processing speed. I don't know, because I have no desire to think about that more than once when I'm on stage. I just like, how you come back to it and stuff. I would be like, well, that wasn't how the wording was supposed to go. My inner Chad fucked it up. But what do you expect from a 12-year-old kid? I don't know.
Yeah. I thank God that, and again, the joke still made sense. It still worked. But we're all about like the exact wording. It's, you know,
it is important.
It's important. But thankfully I got it right on the second show, so I can use the second show's version if I want. But I like me letting out how I felt to you was more like God sometimes I wish I felt like I was more in control of my brain, and it bothers me when like
Sure.
I can practice so many times and have so many shows leading up to this where I do it right, and then I get into the high pressure situation, and whether it's adrenaline or just whatever, I did it wrong, and then that drives me crazy.
Sure. Someone once told me you need to let go of control because you can't control everything, and I can't remember who that was, but it was you.
Let go or be dragged.
Yeah, truly. And you got fucking dragged.
I dragged myself through that first show in my head. I think I was able to let it go at a certain point, but I held on to it for longer than I would have liked to. But I have let it go in the last day. I mean, I haven't been talking about it. I'm okay. I've let it go. But so I have a Hatch alarm clock, which I think we've talked about on here. And so sometimes it will do like a meditation 10-minute wind down thing that Chad absolutely despises.
That's not true. I only didn't like the one that was someone doing a fake British accent.
The creepy.
It sucked. It sucked so bad. I don't care about this one because this one is like, "Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I'm by a stream right now. Wouldn't you like to be by a stream?" And it's like, yeah, I remember Mr. Rogers. Fucking grew up on that.
Yeah. And it was nice because that night, the meditation was saying a lot of the times we want to be able to control our thoughts and we feel frustrated when we can't. But we have to remember that thoughts are actually, they come to us more like the way sounds do. And it's sometimes like to expect that your brain will never think thoughts that you don't want to think is just like not, you're setting yourself up for frustration. And instead it's like, they're like sounds. Sometimes they may come in, but you get to decide what to do then with the thoughts. And like, you can turn your frequency of the radio to something, to another sound. And so I've been trying to do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you have those thoughts, you have trouble with them sometimes because you're like, oh my God, am I seriously going to kill this whatever? And I don't know why, and I can't imagine it's generational. I can't imagine its upbringing. I don't know, other than when I get those thoughts, I just go, oh fuck, that's crazy. That is awesome. Because the idea that my brain can think of that.
Yeah.
You know, and I just go, whew, that's a fun one. Not going to do it, but shit.
And then you're just done.
It goes away because I've, see a tree moving and I'm like, dang. I'm reading this new Dan Brown novel.
Yeah.
And it is about, and I haven't figured it out yet, so I can't imagine this is going to give it away for anybody. But it is about how our consciousness, not in us.
Yeah.
So it's like our brain is a receiver. And that's why sometimes we get this stuff, because our brain would be like a phone, right? Our phone doesn't have all the information. It pulls from the internet, it pulls from the cloud, it pulls from all this stuff. Right. And so even though the device feels like it has all the information, it doesn't. And so that's what kind of our brain is. We're pulling from outside of ourselves all these things, and maybe that's why a thought just gets roguely planted in there. And you've heard about the lady that hits her head and wakes up and she's fluent in French. Yeah. And they think that's kind of the thing too, where you hit your receiver and it switches frequencies. Yeah. It goes from 98.7 rock all the time to 98.9 today's best country, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? Right. And all of a sudden you're like, bonjour, ça va? Ça va bien. And you're like, you don't know me. That's not ça va. You don't know me. You don't say that.
It's too informal.
Thank you.
And did you say it's also about the idea of what happens after you die?
I think kind of, but again, it's Dan Brown writes in these 3-page chapters. And so there are 7 stories going on at once. Oh, yeah. And then eventually they converge. I'm not at the conversion yet.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
I'm so excited.
I love Dan Brown. Should I share that crazy story I heard on the other podcast about people who have died and come back?
Sure.
Okay. So the podcast is called Diary of a CEO. It's like top 10 podcast, I think.
Okay.
He had a woman on who is a neurologist. Oh God, are you okay? What'd you do?
Just having some trouble with my forearm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm old. This is what happens. This is like that Louis C.K. bit where you go into the doctor and you go, hey, my forearm right there, like I can't grip anymore. And they go, yep,
Yeah.
that's where you are.
You're just old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had on, she's a neurologist and a psychiatrist and anyways, like a full-blown professional in the world of mental health and a doctor and all this stuff.
Okay.
She has spent the last 4 years trying to scientifically prove that we can communicate with the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, and I know that puts me into this category of makes me sound like a wackadoodle and like I'm not going to be believed, but you have to understand, like, I come from the science community. I'm trying to base this in science. She lost her husband to leukemia and feels like she has hard proof that she has been able to communicate with him. And that stuff, I think, is, you can listen to the episode and decide if you think that can hold up or not. But one of the stories that...
Can I add just something?
Mm-hmm.
And you can also not listen to it and also decide.
Yeah. You liked this next part.
I like the story.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
But don't you... I thought you were like, I mean, that's... How can you explain that?
There's a lot of things where you go, how can you explain that? But you still go, but it's not that.
Okay, I'll share this to listeners and then you tell me. Okay. So she was sharing a collection of stories of people who have died and come back to life, like who have been declared medically dead and then come back to life. And I guess one of the more shocking stories is there was a man in the UK who was in the hospital because he kept having heart attacks. And while he was in there, he and a nurse who was like younger, maybe like early 20s, grew close. He was there, had a heart attack, and was legally dead.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
When he was dead, so like then he comes back to life like 10 or 15 minutes later. His heart starts working again. He says that when he was dead, that nurse was there saying to him, he had this like vision of the nurse saying, it's not your time, like you need to go back, and can you tell my parents that I'm sorry about the red GM? And so then he comes back to life and a different nurse comes in, he tells her what he saw and heard, and she runs out of the room crying. Mm-hmm. Then the doctor comes in and is like, can you tell me what just happened? He tells the doctor, and the doctor says, oh my God, that nurse, your usual nurse, was out of work today. She died in a car accident in the brand new red GM that her parents got her.
Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Oh, I have goosebumps all over. I mean, like, how do you explain that?
I mean, do we know that if, like, could she have mentioned the brand new GM to him? Like, she's probably pretty excited. She goes, oh, my parents just got me a brand new car. It's a red GM.
I bet, yeah, that's possible. But what about her saying to him, tell my parents I'm sorry about it? Like, specifically, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not going to fully, you know.
Do you prefer somebody who prefers that there's just nothing after death, or do you prefer that you like get to somehow still see other people who have passed that are important to you, or like?
I would hope there's just something, whether it is you go off to be the parts for somebody else, you just like that email we got. Maybe we read it on the questions episode,
but Patreon,
but it was about the book about the race car driver. I can't remember what it's called. Something
Yeah.
about rain, maybe. Anyways, where it's narrated from the dog's point of view, and the dog keeps coming back because he said your soul keeps coming back and keeps coming till you learn enough where you get to be a human, which I have a hard time with that because I've met humans and they don't know nearly enough to be fucking back as humans. Back to the dog world, some of you. Okay. Truly.
That's so funny.
But yeah, who knows? I mean, that's like, everybody has, not everybody, but I'm saying everyone that has a belief in the afterlife has their thoughts about it, and that's what they think going into death. I am like, I picture myself wherever I'm dying. I'm laying there and I'm just not scared because I don't know. I don't have a belief, but now I'm going like, I guess I get to see.
Yeah.
I guess I get to see whatever it is. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's fucking lights out.
Yeah.
But I mean, kind of neat. I don't know. Just depends.
Yeah.
I think that the idea, and we've talked about this, maybe cut me off if you want.
Okay.
I think the idea of heaven, I think the rules of getting into heaven are fucking insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you get to, be a serial killer, and then before you're put to death, you get to accept Jesus Christ as your personal savior and you get to go to heaven. That's fucking insane.
Right, right.
It's fucking insane. Someone that does so many nice things throughout their life, they help their neighbors, they help everybody. They live like Jesus lived, but just can't get there to accept him as their personal savior and Lord. They don't get to go?
Yeah.
Fucking, like you say, miss me with that shit. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Obviously, all the religion stuff is its own thing. But yeah, it's hard to find something to believe in to give you comfort at the thought of dying.
Not if you're Poison. Not if you're Brett and Michael from Poison. You give me something to believe in. But do you think... you think there is something?
Yeah, and I have zero proof or anything. And
right.
Nobody really does. That is my very strong hope is that there's something. Oh my God, I am not gonna cry on this podcast. Oh my God.
Go ahead if you want. Okay.
I don't want to.
Okay, then whatever happens.
Obviously, my mom being sick.
Yeah, of course.
Then. Ooh, I can't. I never get choked up on here.
Okay.
Anyway, that makes you want there to be something.
Of course there does. Yeah. Don't reach for that yet. We're not done. It's okay. We don't have to talk about what you're, but so I went into, I've told you this before, that I went into Hurt Locker with my friend Dave and had no idea. I hadn't seen any commercials on it. I haven't seen anything, no trailers, no nothing. And I went in, and because of that, I was blown away.
Right.
And I just think I'm excited. I hope it's something like that. Yeah. I don't know what the afterlife is. No clue. And then you get there and you're like, shut up.
Yeah.
We get to go back.
Yeah.
Or we get to, I'm not into this like watching your family and shit because people jerk off. I'm not into that. I'm not into relatives watching over people. I don't like that. It's like if you got, if you want to come over when I'm for sure eating a meal and watch, that's fine.
Yeah, I know. It's
but not
so
just
hard
always.
No, who knows? Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm excited to finish the Stan Brown novel.
Yeah.
Are we doing trivia?
Yep. I got to stop talking about this right now.
Okay.
Hi, guys. This episode is kindly sponsored by Hims. According to the National Institutes of Health, as many as 30 million men in the U.S. experience ED. It's more common than a bad night's sleep. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
The good news...
Which is weird because, time out, wouldn't that make a bad night's sleep? You think it'd be the exact same number.
Probably.
Yeah.
The good news, Hims makes getting access to treatment simple so you can feel like yourself again without the stress or awkwardness. Through Hims, you can access personalized prescription treatment options for ED like hard mints, hello, and Sex RX plus Climax control if prescribed. Hims offers access to ED treatment options ranging from trusted generics that cost 95% less than brand names to hard mints if prescribed. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first.
This isn't one-size-fits-all care that forgets you in the waiting room. It's your health and goals put first with real medical providers making sure you get what you need to get results. Think of Hims as your digital front door that gets you back to your old self.
And maybe gets you in the back door. Hello!
Booyah! With simple 100% online access to trusted treatments for ED and more, all in one place. Sorry if your name is Ed. To get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/pretend. That's hims.com/pretend for your free online visit. hims.com/pretend. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
And now back to the show. Please.
So I was saying before, I told you a story of how I was walking on the trail. Mm-hmm. And there was a woman coming towards me. And so I moved way over, which I try to do. And I know not all women need that, but I'm just for the ones that do, I just try. I don't try to guess. And then I didn't know she was going to say anything. And she goes, hello. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to be real protective and like sheepish, but it sounded so horrible. I went, hello. Like it was something crazy like that. And so I can only imagine that she then started sprinting. Yeah. I didn't even look because I was terrified.
Yeah.
That's what I hope part of heaven is you get to see all of those people.
Yeah.
And you get to go, hey, I didn't know you were going to say anything. That's why I went, hello. Normally I'm just hey, what's up? Howdy. Something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry you were terrified.
Yeah.
I hope you get to wrong some rights. Ooh, right some wrongs is what I meant to say. But what if you do get to wrong some rights? What if you're like, you get to heaven and you're like, I was too fucking nice to that person. Shake it up.
Yeah, this is on like a million t-shirts and wall decor things, but of people being like, heaven is where all your pets are waiting for you once they passed. And it's like, I know that's all so corny, but God, do I hope that in the afterlife I get to be with all my pets again, because that truly, if you listen to Patreon and know that I want to like keep tufts of our current pet's hair.
Stop. Keep it to one version of this podcast. Also, you're not going to get to pick your heaven if you keep saying God. That's a commandment. Now, I'm kidding.
Saying God instead of gosh.
Ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In Step by Step, where did cousin Cody Lambert live?
I have no idea.
In a van in the driveway.
What's Step by Step? I don't even know what that is.
Step by step, ooh baby.
Isn't that a New Kids on the Block song?
Yeah, I think so. Step by Step was a one of those sitcoms similar to a Family Ties, Full House.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Growing Pains with Kirk Cameron. He turned out to be okay, right?
Yeah.
Real good looking as a teenager and a fucking as a grown up.
That's so funny. I was just thinking about him this morning because you were singing a song.
You were. Unbelievable.
You were singing a song, and I said, "Is that the Growing Pains theme song?"
Oh, that's
right. You said no, and then I was thinking about Kirk Cameron. I was like, God, he turned out so crazy.
He did.
What 1975 movie starring Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, and Roy Schneider was Steven Spielberg's?
Jaws.
Yeah. That makes me want to watch it.
In tech terms, I can't. What did PDA mean?
Public, tech terms?
Yeah.
I want to say public display of affection, but that's not tech terms. I don't know.
Personal digital assistant. So far, this is hard.
That's a really hard card. Real quick, why can't you watch Jaws?
Because it's about a shark that eats people, and I like going in the water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just, okay. I didn't know if there was like a more unusual or specific, but nope, just the reason a lot of people don't like to watch it.
I just think it's just terrifying.
Yeah. Also, can I ask just quickly, I know that this isn't your cheat day. Does it mean no pizza?
Yeah, of course it does. Why do you want pizza?
Yeah.
I thought we could get pizza.
Yes. Okay, great.
Here's the thing. So I used to do cheat day.
Yeah.
And I brought it back.
Yeah.
Because I think on the road, let's dial it in. Mm-hmm. Let's make sure you're ordering, at some point you have to take cost out of it. Mm-hmm. I know that there are some people that maybe can't, don't want to, whatever it is. But at some point, I need chicken and broccoli. So I go to a restaurant that has chicken and broccoli instead of whatever.
Yeah.
And then I do that and I do that. And then I get to come home on Sunday and we get to have whatever we want.
Daddy gets to blow the pipes out.
Yeah. And then yesterday, I didn't even have ice cream. I was so fucking full from sushi. Mm-hmm. And so now I have to wait again. And then you come in and you're like, hey, I made these banana muffins with chocolate chips. Do you want some? It's like, I can't. It's not cheat day. Want pizza? It sucks that, you know what? Everyone, witness this now. If she leaves me because I get fat, fucking clip this episode. Clip the whole fucking thing.
Oh my God. How old do you think we'll have to be for you to really believe that I don't care how much you weigh?
I will already have found out if there's a heaven or not. Because I will be dead.
I wish you would just.
You're so beautiful. I gotta wear my glasses more often.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah. We're never normally talking this closely.
I'm always trying to talk nose to nose. And
Well,
you're
I know
like,
you are, but it's
close enough.
Well, it's so fucking, it's like I hold my breath, so I'm not breathing hot coffee breath on you. And then
I just want to like suck up all your essence. I just love you so much and I just want to be near you. And I just like to just stare at you, and which makes me sound so fucking insane. But you guys know if you really love your person. And Chad, I'll like get all cuddled up and be close to him and just like stare at him lovingly. And he'll like stare back at me and smile. And then like a second later, he's like, okay. He'll make a face that lets me know like, okay, I don't like this. You're too close to my face.
it is. It's just too close. It's just too close. Is it you or is it me?
It's me. Whose flowing feathered locks inspired a 70s hairstyle fad, along with her pinup poster status, making her an icon of a generation?
Ooh, Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah. It's funny, when I curled my hair today, it like looked a little Farrah Fawcett-ish for a second.
Provide the nickname of 4 of the 5 Spice Girls. And I know you can get all 5. This is right down your fucking alley, Brit.
Baby, sporty, ginger, posh, and scary.
Almost in order, that is correct.
Wow. Hell yeah. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Name that tune by Pat Benatar.
Love is a Battlefield.
Nice job, yeah. The people who are just doing the audio are like, hello?
Yeah. What happened? I was mouthing the whole song until I got to the chorus. Who died in a plane crash along with his wife, Carolyn Bessette?
I don't know.
John F. Kennedy Jr., okay. The Kennedy Jr. that we wanted to stay around. Yeah, maybe I should go on an airplane, autistic pilot. Fucking idiot.
Yep, that's what I was going to guess. Sometimes with political things, I'm afraid that if I guess it and it's wrong, that people are going to be like, Jesus Christ.
That's
how
not really
could she
political.
guess that? And then if I don't guess it, then people probably think that anyway, because they're like, how could she not know that? Doing trivia publicly is embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. These are hard, though. I bet not a lot of people are getting some of these as well.
Yeah. What eccentric billionaire recluse died in 1975?
Oh, is it the guy that Chris Hardwick is married to his granddaughter? He's got a big... Oh, fuck. He piloted a plane somewhere, and then he's got the big, huge mansion out in California. I'm not going to be able to think of it.
Howard Hughes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
What was another name for a guy who thought he was fly but wasn't? He also may have been known as a busta.
A scrub.
Sure was. And can I tell you something? And this is embarrassing to admit, but this is from the bottom of my heart. I don't want no scrubs. That's true.
Well, yeah. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me, so...
Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holla at me. And you know what? If you're going to fucking come out with hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride, you holler at me. You don't fucking holla. Get out of here. Scrub.
Scrub.
Fucking scrub.
What comic book and TV character's tagline was, "You wouldn't like me when I'm angry"?
The Incredible Hulk.
Yes, that's
Or Bruce Banner.
David Banner, apparently.
Oh, David. Bruce. What am I thinking of?
You're right, Bruce.
No.
Maybe it's the OG? I thought it was Bruce, too.
David Banner.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it must be.
Sorry.
Should we do questions?
Tea break. Yeah. Let's plug our dates real quick.
Okay.
Guys, next weekend, I'm going to be in Salt Lake City at Wise Guys. I'm very excited. Week after that, I'm going to be in Chicago at the Den Theater. First time doing that spot. Also very excited. In November, I am in Cleveland and Seattle. And I hope I'm not missing another city in there. And then in December, I'm in San Francisco, Greensboro, Charlotte, and Raleigh. I think that's it for November. Anyway, kelseycook.com for tickets.
Sure. I'm going to be in Bloomington, Indiana at the end of October. End-ish. One weekend before Halloween. And then I'm going to be, here's the thing, I was supposed to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, but now I'm going to be in Seattle, which Emerald City Comedy Club, I have to tell you, that's not even close. That's the other side of the whole everything. And then I will be in Timonium, which is kind of Baltimore, and I will be in a Washington, D.C. Improv, and then I'm going to go to Denver. I'll be at the Comedy Works South on Thursday, and then downtown for the weekend. Then December, first weekend in December, I'm going to be in Salt Lake City. Wise Guys, that Saturday. I can finally say it. I'm going to be filming the special, everybody. Love Salt Lake. The crowds are undeniable. They're so great, and I'm excited to do this there. And so come out. It's the Saturday. I'm gonna film both shows, or come to one of the Get Ready shows, because that's gonna be real fun, because I'm gonna be trying a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Or come to a couple. I don't care. And then I'm gonna end out the year in Philly the weekend after that. And I am not going to be at the Den in Chicago because they don't think I'm funny enough. That's true.
Please.
It's true.
Okay.
They said no. They said no, thank you. Can't give them a weekend. Tuesday or nothing, they said. Well, there's no comedy there.
Would you stop?
I'm telling you what happened.
I know, but then that makes me feel bad because I'm working there.
That's great. Take that as a compliment.
Well, I don't like when, we've been over this, I don't like when you give me a compliment that puts you down.
It doesn't put me down. I'm telling you what happened. That's the truth. That's exactly what they said.
Okay. They said he's not funny enough.
I can't remember, but they said they wouldn't give me a weekend.
Bitch.
They would not give me a
Gotcha,
weekend,
bitch.
which is he's not funny enough.
No, it is not. That could be a million things.
Name three. I'm kidding. Don't. I'm ready. I'm ready for questions.
Okay. Guys, if you have not written in yet, or if you haven't and you would like to write in again, it's pretendproblemspodcast@gmail.com. If you want to join Patreon, patreon.com/pretendproblems. We put out a fun questions episode last week. So also, if you've written in and you haven't heard your question, there's a chance we read it on the hour bonus. Oh, I don't know if it was a full hour. It's close to an hour.
But I also want to tell you, if we did read it over there, it is not our... We're not trying to trick you into joining Patreon.
No.
It just so happens we have to have questions for over there.
Yeah. That was a 46-minute episode.
46.
Okay. This is titled, Live Shows Are Not For Everyone.
Oh, no.
Hello, Kelsey and Chad. Well, mostly Kelsey on this one, but Chad should have some solid takes on this. My wife and I were at your Fitzgerald Theater show for the early show.
Already?
Yeah, wrote in. 6 hours ago, they wrote in.
Holy shit.
This was piping hot off the press. It burned my fingers when I picked it up.
Still steaming.
We were way up top in the middle. We had a great time, mostly. You were great, and your warm-up was wonderful as well. That was Ben Katzner, shout out. Amazing opener, crushed it.
So
great
good.
Friend.
So good.
Just awesome. He and his wife probably crumble cookies and flowers.
Oh.
Just wonderful.
Okay, go. Keep going.
Yes. What was not so great was the two gals about 20 feet away, an aisle and 2 rows, and about 4 to 6 seats behind me. Wow, you've really clocked exactly where they were. You were really sending some death omens to these people. They seemed to think that they could comment to each other the whole time about how what you were saying was so true, or even sometimes maybe even explaining why you had made that joke, or comment about some of your bathroom needs from time to time. At least one of them had the hard S to their whispers, so that was not helping. And while I loved hearing your punchlines, I got to hear them again on about a 2-second delay from them repeating it. I have to say, I take this as a big compliment. I'm very honored that this happens. I don't really know why this happens, but I remember my manager, Lisa, saying this to me on my Hustler special, because she went to that, and she was like, I have never, ever been at a show where more people are echoing back your punchline or like the last word of what you say to you, or just like laughing about it to themselves and saying it out loud. And it is weird. Like, I can hear it when I'm on stage. I'll say something and I'll hear people go, I'll be like, that's stupid. And they'll go, stupid. And I'm like, I mean, I love it. It's so cool. But I'm not sure why. Anyway, it's fun for me. I can see how somebody sitting next to somebody doing that might get a little old, but anyway, I like it. So thank you. If you're
a little old, I'm going to tell you that kind of shit.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Or the audible, that is funny.
That's so true.
It's like, yeah, what the fuck do you think? Coming up here to lie to you? What do you think's happening?
We're trying our hardest to make it funny.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
You know what I've discovered that I really don't like?
What?
I already told you.
Yeah.
Comedians laughing at their own jokes. It's a new thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe it has been going on forever. And you know what? If you go back and listen to my stuff, maybe I did it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. It's driving me fucking crazy.
Yeah, you're not into it.
It's everywhere. And it's like, you don't have to tell us where to laugh. These jokes are funny.
Yep. Let us have the space to do it.
Yeah. Especially if I can tell your laugh isn't real because you've been doing this so long.
Tough, yeah. If it wasn't a taping, I would have at least gotten up to call over an usher to give them a tap to shut the fuck up.
Just wait. The wording of that is so great.
Yeah.
It's very kind. It's very polite. I'm going to go over and talk to the usher to go over and give them a tap. To shut the fuck up. Just like hammer.
Yes. And I was getting pretty pissed, but I can't imagine those that were within the 5 to 10 foot range how those people were feeling. I really wanted Chad to pop up and give them the business. Spoiler maybe, could have used some of those great signs you had at the merch. Oh yeah. Anyhow, guess a question could be, in today's post-pandemic age, some people like to talk back to a comedy show and they do forget that when in public, and especially during a taping, to zip that up. I mean, it was pretty clear that you were taping, past no less than 10 signs on the way to the seats, multiple announcements, and common sense, which seems to be less common lately. We were at another taping last year for Craig Ferguson, and there were shout outs and people on phones texting, not talking during the set. What would you say the protocol at a taping is if this were to happen again? I was trying to follow what was requested, so getting up, though I doubt there were cams up on the third tier, wasn't an option, but there were mics up there as well. Again, you were great. 99.8% of the crowd seemed to be great. I hope the late show was smooth and that you did well with the post-concussion and whole situation of doing a show under those conditions. To those ladies, please kindly shut the hell up. Maybe next time, wait until it comes out on Netflix. Sincerely, Josh. Oh, Josh. Thank you so much for coming to the taping, first of all. Like, I just can't tell you guys how much I appreciated each and every one of you being there. We did sell out that first show. There were over 800 people there. We got very close on the second show. It was over 700 people there.
Oh, damn.
And it just, like, for my first time shooting a special in a theater, it is nerve-wracking to be like, oh, fuck. I'm going to try to fill this massive space twice and record it. And it's a gamble, and I just feel so grateful that the people of Minnesota have seemed to adopt me as one of their own, and I just feel a lot of love, and I just really appreciate it. So thank you. And I'm so sorry. That shit drives me crazy. Like, if we're at a movie and somebody's doing it, I'd lock in. I almost can't enjoy what's happening because you're just hearing it. So yeah.
And the hard S's, Josh, thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yeah, I wish that there had been ushers telling those girls to stop talking. That, I think, is the downside of shooting in a theater, is that it's not like a comedy club protocol where there are trained. I guess I don't know how the staff there is trained. I just assume it's more comedy club. They're told, like, if you hear this, you need to go tell people to stop talking. I think, especially where you were sitting, if you were in the very top, sometimes people feel a little more like, well, I'm so far away. She may as well be on TV. We can have our own conversation. So anyway, I'm sorry. And thank you for being a great audience member who didn't do that shit.
Yeah. And as far as like what to do next time, if you could maybe have business cards printed up that says you're the CEO of Shut the Fuck Up Inc.
Yeah.
Something
that can be quietly passed.
Yeah, but if we also something kinder than that, right? Just be like, hey, everybody paid to get in here.
Yeah.
If you could keep your hard S's to yourself. Now that's going to be a very specific business card. You're going to have to write that one by hand. But
yeah. Okay, this next one is titled Timonium, bitches.
Okay.
With 5 exclamation points. They're serious. Chad, I just listened to your and Kelsey's newest podcast and almost spit out my soda when I heard you're coming to Timonium. Been waiting for 10 years to see your show.
Oh, shit.
I saw Kelsey's back in June. Was it this year? Not important. Yes. Right? No. Oh my God, time is going so fast. It was last fall.
Yeah.
I don't think it was June. I think I was like September. I had just cut my hair and dyed it red.
This is about me. Please. Keep reading.
As if they knew. They say, not important. You're right. Anyway, I'm stoked. And then this made me laugh. Do you hobnob with the unwashed and take selfies? Jim.
Jim, couple things. Tons of time to wash up.
So much time.
Tons of time to wash up. Also, I'm very excited too because I used to go to this place called Comedy Factory in Baltimore. It was right in the harbor. It was above a seafood restaurant. And it was so much fun. Met so many great people there. Excited to be back in Baltimore. And I'm going to tell you guys something. And I don't talk like this very often. I think this is the most fun I've had doing an hour in a really long time. Because before, everything's so formulaic and I'm trying to like you said about the wording have to be right, you know, when you're talking about both sides of politics or family and you want to make sure that you're telling the right story about your children or someone in your family, you have to make sure the wording's right. This is just not that, and it's so fun. I'm having so much fun.
I love it.
It's just silly.
Yeah. That's amazing. Okay, this one is titled Great Show. This is another special taping one. My wife and I just got, this is so, oh wow, you sent it that night. My wife and I just got back from your special taping of the early show. You rocked it. It was awesome to be a part of your special taping. We had a guest with us who had only seen a couple minutes of your comedy on YouTube. She really enjoyed your brand of real life, personally grounded comedy. Your insights into the journey with your mom were bittersweet. My wife really enjoyed how you tied the jokes in the show together, especially as you wrapped up the show. For me, I think the pretend problems backstage experience makes the comedy show even more resonant. Yeah, there is a lot of like the jokes about you. I feel like if you listen to this podcast, you know some of them. We enjoyed your opener, Ben, as well.
He's so good.
He could not have done better. I was so grateful. It was just like went so smoothly. He just crushed, like gave the announcements in a really good way. It was just great. I'm looking forward to hearing how the second show went. I'm sure it built on the energy of the first show. We saw you and Chad at his show at Acme earlier this year and really enjoyed it very much. We were both very excited when we saw that you were doing the theater special taping in St. Paul and quickly bought tickets in April. You definitely did not disappoint. Thanks for a great evening. Looking forward to seeing you both again. Christopher and Deanna, thanks, guys.
Oh yeah, that's so
really
great.
nice.
And then any PS about the first joke not being worded right or anything, or was it all just compliments?
All those compliments.
Just all compliments?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they got there late or something. I don't know. I do know, but I want you to take this in.
I am taking it in.
Because I understand the perfectionist part of it, but you also have to be willing to listen to other people's experiences on the exact same thing.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I wasn't like, oh, I thought the shows went badly. Like, I know both of the shows went really well. It just like, I like that first joke and I worked, I know you did. I think back to us like walking in the summer and me like a mad scientist going, what if I said it like this? What if I tried this wording? I'm not kidding you. My opening joke, whenever you guys see it on the special, there were 7 versions, no less than 7 different versions.
I would say no less, yeah.
No less than 7 different versions of that joke and that wording. And I finally, like within fucking weeks of the special taping, figured it out. And I was so proud and so like, yes, because it's your opening joke. If people are watching the special and they have never seen you before, it is their first impression. Mm-hmm. So you want that to be your strongest. And I was just like, yes, like I'm ready to fucking do it. And then when I said it, I started into the joke in an older version of it. And then on the fly had to reword the next line for it to make sense. And it just made me mad. It was just frustrating to have, it felt like I had done all that work for no reason. Because then I was like, Kelsey, do it the way you fixed it. But it still hit hard. It still made sense. Thank fucking God. Although I know in a taping you can go, guys, wait, I got to do it over again. But I hate the thought of that. It makes me feel so uncomfortable. You're so good. You're so cool. I mean, I was saying that all day. I was like, Chad is so cool. He's so just like chill about special tapings. He'll like go to happy hour with his friends right before. And I'm like, could not be me. Like couldn't find a more neurotic. I did 2 meditation tapes that morning. I went on a walk. I like fucking, I haven't seen Rocky, but I assume I Rockied it. Shadow boxing.
Do you think that's why? Because you are doing so many things that you don't normally do before a show to get ready for this show. It's like, I used to tell kids this before baseball games. I was like, this is the same game. I understand this is a big game. Yeah. It is the exact same game. It's like measuring the hoop in Hoosiers. It's like, it's fucking 10 feet still.
Yeah.
Right? And so...
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, no.
I just had to say it. So you would laugh.
But I just think it's... I don't want to do anything differently because then it makes the night feel differently.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't do is eat something that I know is going to make me feel bloated because this fucking shirts I ordered were already tight. But that's it.
And then you didn't eat enough.
But anyways, this is what I'm going to tell you. This could be echoed throughout everyone that was there. No one knows. I understand you worked on it super hard.
Yeah.
But there is that old thing of working really, really hard on building a really nice chair for outside on your porch. And then everyone comes over, but you're doing such fun things inside. No one goes out and sits on it.
Yeah.
And you go, well, what the fuck was that for? And then, but you still know that you did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. And again, I said it right in the second show. I will probably use that version. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there. I only got reports, and I got pictures of you, and you looked so good.
Thank you.
And yeah, little miniature hyperventilation when I got them, and then I was wondering, should I do something differently before my show? And it was touching it. But I didn't, because like a fighter, you can't do that before the big fight.
You'd be tired.
Yeah, I think they say you lose your legs when fighters do it, but I think that also it just makes me lethargic.
Yeah.
And so then I go on stage, I'm like, well, I don't know. You guys want to take a nap or?
Anybody else who touched it before the show? We'll just have a little tent in the back. Everybody can take a quick snooze. Okay, we're going to read one more and then we'll wrap it up. This is titled The Dentist Horror Story. We keep getting more and more. I mean, I know so many of us have some sort of trauma with either a dentist or an oral surgeon, but it is crazy.
Did we read the one that was on the questions episode, right?
I can't remember if it was on the questions episode or on the main one.
Me either, but can I just quickly?
Yeah.
So I believe young lady at the time, at least, went in, the oral surgeon called her himself to schedule an appointment and said, you don't need you can drive now, right? Because I think she just turned 16. Like, you can drive now, right? You don't need your mom to come.
Ugh.
Like, what a fucking creepo.
Yeah.
Then started giving her a root canal.
Yeah.
And she started crying because she needed more Novocaine.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't give it to her. He was like, no, you don't. And finally she had to rip his hand out of her mouth. The nurse was standing there saying, stop, you're hurting her.
Yeah.
The mom, they wouldn't let the mom in. Finally, she came in.
Yeah.
And then this guy ends up, so then a year later, or maybe something like that, she looked this guy up and he had lost his license.
Yeah.
And I said, get yourself a lawyer and get in on that class action lawsuit money.
For real?
Because it's crazy. Like, that guy should be fucking beaten.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like, maybe she said that, like a future time suck topic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, Okay. And this person says, hello, Kelsey and Chad. I just watched the Dentist Horror Story episode on YouTube and was immediately, so it must have been, but we've talked about other dentist stories too. Okay. Was immediately reminded of something that happened to me almost 3 decades ago. Like Chad, I'm Gen X, did not have health insurance until I was 28. My parents divorced in high school, and for 10 years, I worked in retail during the day, bartended at night, neither offering benefits. When I was 26, one of my 4 wisdom teeth became a problem. At the prelim dentist appointment, they explained it would be best to remove all 4 wisdom teeth instead of just the one. However, since I didn't have insurance, I would have to pay out of pocket for anesthesia to be put under, which of course I could not afford after paying out of pocket for everything else. The alternative was to be awake for the entire procedure and my mouth be numbed by Novocaine. Oh my fucking God. They assured me this was common and I would be perfectly fine. Bro. The day of my procedure, my entire mouth is given a double-digit number of Novocaine shots. At first, everything is going fine as they start pulling all 4 teeth. And then,
God, this stuff makes the bottom of my fucking nutsack.
I know. And then one of them breaks in half. And I heard it break. I'm pretty sure the dentist knew I heard it and saw the look on my face because the very next thing they did was prepare to put me under mid-procedure while quickly telling me, don't worry, we won't charge you for this. Next thing I remember, I woke up in immense pain and a bloody mouth for a few days. Haven't been a fan of dentists ever since. I'm a huge fan of both of you and keep missing seeing you live. Chad, I missed you at Zany's in Chicago and I couldn't get out of work. Kelsey, I'm doing everything I can not to miss you at the Den Theater. Go Bears, Willie. Willie, thanks so much. Yeah, I hope you can make it to the Den. And I'm so fucking sorry. God.
Truth. That's crazy.
Yeah. What a nightmare. I'm just so sorry. Thank you for writing in and sharing your story with us, because I'm sure there are even more of you who have horrible dentist stories.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to throw this out there, not to be the fucking ruiner of this vibe, but there are some great dentists.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I have experienced, you have experienced, you know, we know a guy that started a dental, almost like a charity dental program that has reached nationwide, because it's like all of these dentists that have enough money have decided that they can do some free dental work, and people that need it around their towns and stuff like that. So there are great ones. And then I think there are just ones that wouldn't join that are in it for the money, right? They see maybe their grandpa, their dad was a dentist. Yeah. I mean, back then they didn't allow women to be dentists, so it couldn't have been a grandma or a mom, but
shout out to Dr. Brady, who
truth,
huge help last year, helped my mom with dental work, and I think is about to again. I hope. He's very, very kind. Just
and super funny.
Oh yeah.
Sent me a set of he does stand up and sent me a set of his stand up, and it's fucking good.
That's awesome.
It's really good.
Yeah, just people like that. Again, who knows what the afterlife is, but you're racking up good karma for the current life if there's not anything else after it, because that's really, really kind to do. Okay, you guys, thanks for listening.
I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to throw, you know what? We don't know what is in the afterlife, but I don't think you should live like it's transactional. Be nice anyways, even if there is nothing.
Yeah.
That's so simple. Be nice and pay attention. I got to get merch.
For real, yeah. People would buy that.
Maybe.
Is that in your hour?
No.
Yeah, you said the next one is like some therapy stuff. You should put it in that and then you sell merch.
We'll see.
All right. Okay, guys. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.